The Fastlift, so the idea behind Olympic lifting shoes is they basically have a wedge on the heel portion here. So what that's going to allow you to do is when you're lifting a bunch of weight overhead, you become super teetery. And the idea is you need to get into your heels to really stabilize that weight. And what happens is, in order to stabilize the weight, if you have flat shoes on, you have to be able to like get that range of motion, because you'll notice when they have a lot of weight, they're going to squat down to catch that weight. Well, you have to have a lot of ankle range of motion to get down that far, and then to be able to like keep your heels into the ground, it's really tough. So what you'll find with these guys, they've got a 3/4 inch heel on them, and it's specifically designed to be ramped up on the heel. And when you put them on, you'll notice that your feet are actually already tilted forward, so you don't need as much range of motion to get down. And you have more underneath your heel, so you can like really push down into the ground. A lot of people notice that they get PRs when they have their Olympic lifting shoes on, mainly just due to the fact that you don't really have to think of your form as much, and you can just kind of like, you know, force yourself down into the ground, and then they have no cushioning underneath it. So whatever force you put into the shoe, it's going to come out. So that's one of the big things of these guys. So for the Fastlift, it's kind of a unique shoe. Most the Olympic lifting shoes that you'll see, they're going to have some sort of Adidas or something, and it's got a piece of wood in it, and it's super like a plank essentially, and those work out really well. And they're great for Olympic lifting. The only problem is when you get into CrossFit, you're having to do more than just Olympic lifting. You're doing jump roping, you're doing box jumps, you're doing all these other different movements, and if you have a piece of wood on your foot, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna be very comfortable. So what we've done is we've created sort of a hybrid, is what they call it. So we've added a flex system right here. So we still have the Olympic lifting stability in the back, but you've got this groove right here, which allows you to do all of those other movements. You can run in them. I ran 400 meters the other day, and they felt pretty good. So definitely it allows you to just wear this shoe for the whole workout. Now you still have the option of putting your F-lights on if you want to just wear these for Olympic lifting and then wear your F-lights for your workout. But the cool selling point about these guys is you can get more bang for your buck on them. For these, what's cool is like you see the open workouts where you're on a time frame and you don't have time to switch your shoes.
Right.
So like a lot of our athletes, we had the OC Throwdown in Southern California, and 3 athletes, 2 were our athletes, 1 was just a random athlete. They won each of their categories in the Fastlift, which was kind of cool. But you know, a lot of them, they had to do a snatch, and then they had to do an overhead walk with then an overhead push up. It was kind of insane. So the idea is we made these light enough to where you can perform those types of movements and not feel like you're clunking around in something that's super heavy. But yeah, so it's definitely a preference call. You know, the F-lights are way more comfortable when it comes to doing a lot more of the dynamic stuff, so most people will switch. And price point wise, it's actually a great price point for an Olympic lifting shoe. Most of the time they're about $175, $150, $175, so we're definitely on the lower range of that, which is nice too. And they last a really long time.